The Biologically Resonant Harmonizer, a sound frequency healing device by Second Earth.
Hi everybody, Lisa just crawled off the sound pad and she's coming back to Earth. We don't know what happened yet, but we'll find out. Now take your time.
I will be 100% honest. I resisted a lot of it, but I was in a place at first, and it was just all butterflies.
All butterflies?
All butterflies. I was just literally surrounded by butterflies, and I was being talked to throughout between the vibrations and ums. It was almost like there was sound. Somebody was speaking to me through the vibration.
Okay.
And it's
but
hard.
Nothing that you recognize what they were saying.
No, absolutely not. I did not recognize it, but I was being spoke to.
Yes.
And
so on one level or another, you're getting what's being said, just not consciously.
Yes. And it was almost like it was pulling me somewhere. They were, it was almost like in a sense of, like I said, I was being spoke to, but it was just almost like a frequency of a voice.
All right, let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
You lay down on the pad.
I did.
And you first said you felt like you were resisting.
Yes, I was resisting.
You've heard this before. Was it in any area of your body that you felt the vibration?
My knee.
Okay.
It was in my knee. And almost like, it's like where my ovary would be.
Okay, so your ovary.
Yeah, it's almost like in that area where my ovary would be. I could feel that. And I could feel it in my knee. I had a little bit of a headache.
Okay, which you said you've had before.
Yes, which they kind of dissipated. They came and went. There was eventually a
And you're resisting at this point.
Yes.
Because obviously at one point your resistance went bye-bye.
I was trying to let go, but something inside of me was trying to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to do my breaths and let go, and then eventually I was in a...
So hold on real quick. Let me explain this to you. You've got discordant energetic life forms in you. Mm-hmm. They have their own consciousness.
Okay.
They're now being threatened. They don't want to let go.
I got you.
Okay.
And that's, that makes sense.
The continued penetration of the resonance. So this is all the stuff you've been holding on to for years, that we all hold on to our own stuff, especially people that have gone through a lot of trauma.
Right.
And childhood events and teenage and this and that. So this life form, this consciousness, the vibrational energy doesn't want to let go.
Yes.
And a part of our own selves is used to holding on to this like the banner, like
an anchor almost.
Right.
Yeah.
When we don't want that. So what we've heard from other people is they felt the vibration getting stuck in their second chakra. Mm-hmm. It was pressing up against their second chakra. They were uncomfortable, but in 5 minutes, all of a sudden, it just went poof. It went through, and then they went out to their journey.
Right.
In that relation, you're holding on. Once you let go, start again. You said the very first thing you saw was what?
Butterflies.
Describe the butterflies. Describe the area. Describe the feeling.
They were golden, and it was just black, and it was just golden butterflies. It was like almost like a hurricane of just butterflies.
What did that feel? What did they feel like? What were they doing?
Oh, they felt welcoming, and it felt like protection. It felt like I was protected. Mm-hmm. And then it came to a point where there was this. It looked like I was in an old warehouse.
No, wait, you've got the butterflies. What happens? They just dissipate, and the next thing you're popped to a warehouse?
A warehouse. And it's like an old rustic barn-looking warehouse. Mm-hmm. And there's this door. And it looks like a where you slide open and you look in. It's like one of them like wooden where you slide open the doors. Mm-hmm. And when that opened, it was just a huge field of just flowers, and just that's what I seen. And it was almost like to go in there. That was just a way, like the way that opened was like, I felt like that's where I was supposed to go.
Did you go?
I didn't.
Okay.
And that was the resistance again. I didn't go. And I did end up going to a place that was dark, but it was not the butterflies again. It was dark. It was almost like stars that were like blinking and flashing.
You're in a dark void.
Yes.
Was it like a velvety?
It was, yes.
Forever dark void?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't scary. It was just.
Well, it doesn't need to be scary to be endless.
It was dark. Everything was dark.
Okay, but you're seeing little flashes.
Flashes, and then
of light.
It almost looked like there was a landscape of planets that like was a flash of that. But the rest was, the most I remember was like a spotlight like that. They were like lights like that, but just kept coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I remember there.
What was the feeling in that space?
Like home, like comfortable. Just, again, not like the butterflies, like protected. It was a different comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got this really urge to, like, I had to use the bathroom, and I kind of came back.
Okay. So you didn't use the bathroom yet. All right, so quickly, is there anything else that you can bring up from the experience or the feeling or any other things that occurred? While you're sitting there holding it in.
For the most part, it felt like that's where I'm supposed to be. And it was just, I'm upset at myself for the resistance, because it was almost like, it was like a breakup almost.
But remember, you're not resisting on purpose.
No, and it was just like I wanted to, and I was so disappointed in myself that I couldn't bring myself to go to that
That's
box.
how you were feeling.
Yes.
Okay.
It was almost like, why? Why can't I just do this?
Anything more to add?
No. I just, the vibrations are definitely with what you said, how they go. The one in the one right here definitely left. The one in my knee stayed.
Have you had a problem with your knee or ovary?
I have, but for the most part, they've
in the
been
past,
okay.
you had a problem with that ovary.
Yes.
And in the past, you had a problem with that knee.
Probably, yes.
Probably,
usually it's both
or
knees. I can't remember which one's worse. But
okay.
It comes and goes.
Okay. So
nothing medically.
I got it, but pain.
Yes.
And nothing medically with the ovary?
No.
But pain there? In what?
Sometimes, but that was caused by my uterus, that's gone. My uterus is gone.
Because normally, if you will feel that, that is the resonant tone hitting sick body parts or discordant resonance, and so you'll feel it in those parts.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Okay.
Anything else you'd just like to add or tell people before we close this down?
This is real, and it's amazing, and I think everybody should have the experience to truly find a different space and a different way of life for yourself.
Now remember, this is only the first time you're on this.
Yes.
You ran into some resistance, and I would think over time you'll get more used to this love space than the holding on.
It is.
And eventually, whether it be the next time or the time after or whatever, you'll just let go, and you'll be able to be in that space, because that truly is home, and that truly is what will clear out the rest.
That's how I feel. I'm in a mind state now where I want to practice letting go, just so I can get back to a place so I could.
So I would say this has initiated a form of healing, but it didn't do the whole kit and caboodle the very first time.
Yes.
If we don't know how, you will find out in the days to come if there's any residual effects from this.
Yes.
But good job.
Golden
butterflies. That is awesome.
Yes.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, Lisa remembered something else. So real quick, a lot of the times after people first get off the table, it's really hard to bring back everything. And then as a little time goes on, it's like, oh yeah, this happened. Oh yeah, that happened. So go ahead. You just shared a little tiny bit more.
One of the things that seemed to be most important during that whole thing, even besides everything else, was the word blue. I kept seeing the word blue spelled out. It was in blue, but the word blue throughout the whole journey.
The whole journey?
The whole journey. The word blue would just pop up. BLUE. Blue.
So I think obviously it's a message. It wants us to look up the meaning, spiritual meaning of the color blue.
Blue.
And we'll look that up. And we'll add this to this video after I see what the answer is.
Okay.
The Biologically Resonant Harmonizer with 4 sonic transducers, 24 crystals, and metal sacred geometry on the speakers. The Biologically Resonant Harmonizer opens your 7 energy centers. This clears energy blockages and balances your field. An expansion of consciousness occurs, raising your vibration.
With no effort on your part, it takes you there.
SecondEarth.org